Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. Today I wish to speak to you about the economy. Regardless of some fallback in the gaming and livestock industries, let me reassure you that the Agriculture and Commerce departments will be doing a full-scale investigation into such. To that end, other than to report to Stanford University to visit my daughter Chelsea, I will be here to deal with the subject of innovation. We need to innovate to connect the American economy to the 21st century. In my campaign last year, I made a promise, and Hillary is my witness, that I will build a bridge to the 21st century. And that is my mark, my goal. Now, I have time for 18 questions. Yes, Ike Ramsey from the San Francisco Chronicles. Mr. President, my question to you is this: What is your main purpose in Palo Alto? Will you be speaking on this purpose? Yes. It is my doubt that when I arrive, I will be making a speech commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Air Force. I'm to have a private dinner with Chelsea, and then 9 o'clock Eastern prime time, which will be six o'clock. I will be making a speech at Stanford Business School. The hotel and Chelsea and I will be living in and staying in is just across the street from there. I'll be giving my speech there. You don't have to worry about that. Next question.
Iris Reed, Mr. President, from the Blake Carter Show. My question to you is this: will you compromise to work with Republicans on the Education Choice and Opportunity Bill that is currently deadlocked in the House?
Let me make myself clear. Iris, honey, I like Blake's stands on a few things, but I'm not fond of vouchers. We need to fix our public schools instead. Smaller classes, streamlined processes, innovations. I believe every child has a right to have a vehicle, a bridge, if you will, to the digital age.
But would you sign it right now if it passes the House, being as it passed the Senate?
You're good. I'll give you that. You are good. I think it's a bit premature for me to make that kind of assessment, that kind of decision, if you know what I mean.
So you won't sign it?
I'll let the record speak on that. Yes, we'll split their CNN, Mr. President. My question to you is this: the Asian economic crisis, the markets, do you see that affecting the American economy? Let me say this: the Treasury Secretary Robert Rubin is keeping a close eye on it. Also, Hillary, who is interested in children's rights in Asia, is also keeping a close eye on it, for different reasons than say, the Secretary of the Treasury. We will keep an eye on it and we'll report when it's necessary. Now, That's 5 questions. Who's next? Carl Cameron from Fox News, Mr. President. My question to you is this. One of the first questions to you is this. Robert Arkenstone was your boyhood friend who entered a whitewater deal with associate Seth Stone in 1978. What do you know is Mrs. Clinton's relationship with Robert Arkenstone? I'll let the record speak for that. Did you sign any deal with him in Whitewater? I'll let the record speak for that. Mr. President, do you know if Arkenstone is mentioned in any of the Seth Stone documents? I'll let the record speak for that. You guys are good. You got 8 down. Any other questions? Ennis Roberts, Mr. President, for Stanford newspaper. My question to you, sir, is this. If you want innovation in the economy, is it to be understand that you want innovation in education? That's exactly. I want to be able to help with distance learning. Beyond just correspondence, putting it in the mail or putting it in the professor's mailbox. We need students in grade school, secondary, and post-secondary to have access to these tools, no matter what. Does this dovetail you into the Education Choice and Opportunity bill before Congress? Let me make it clear on this bill. We are here to work with people, not politics. We believe our core principles are at stake. Yes. Frank Crappy, a Catholic Register, Mr. President. My question to you is this. Has there been any inappropriate relationship in your administration that you're aware of? I'll let the record speak for that. You won't elaborate any further? No, I'll let the record speak for that. That's 11 questions. Who's next? Carl Cameron again with Fox News, Mr. President. With the gaming and the livestock industry suffering, how is it that we should believe your administration's tack on the economy? Look, Nevada and all the ones with the casinos are doing well. Fishery and wildlife, we've been done well to protect the environment. Needless to say, the agriculture, commerce, and interior will be looking at that, like I've said. Beyond that, I'll just let the record speak for that. Mr. President, about Whitewater, how are you connected with Seth Stone? He was connected to me by Jim McDougal, and I'll let the record speak for that. Yes. Mr. President, Isaac Ramsey from the Stanford Times. My question to you, Mr. President, is this. Did you or Mrs. Clinton ever go to school with Robert Arkenstone? Nice job, son. Nice question, son. I'm going to say this. and just be blunt honest. I went to high school with him, yes. And I went through junior high and high school with him. And you know what? He followed me till Georgetown until he couldn't take the heat and transferred over to the University of Arkansas, Fayetteville. Beyond that, son, I'll let the record speak for that. Next question. Well, this is again CNN, Mr. President. My question to you is this. Are you planning on to have any other responses or release of documents on Whitewater at this time? I'll let the record speak for that. So you're not making any statements about the Castle Grande deal, such as Robert Arkenstone being a part of that. I'll let the record speak for that. Okay, guys, we're down with 16 questions. You got 2 more.
Mr. President, this is Regina Isaacson from the Tablet Hour, CBNC. My question to you is this. There's been talk that an intern of yours has been blabbing to one of her friends at the Pentagon that there was some sort of inappropriate relationship between you and her. Is that true?
I'll let the record speak for that.
She won't confirm or deny in that case.
I'll let the record speak for that. Now, if y'all excuse me, I gotta get back to work for the American people. Thank you.